Welcome back. If I told you that it's a virtue to be well-rounded, most of you would probably nod your heads and agree. We've been exposed to that thinking from an early age. We're told that being well-rounded is crucial to being successful. Just fix what you're not good at, and you'll get somewhere. Now that all sounds good. It sounds good until you consider a truth that will become as obvious as the ocean behind me. The truth is, God didn't make you well-rounded. In fact, God never even intends for you to become well-rounded. Take a look at the beauty of this shoreline, the breathtaking horizon, the way the water meets the sand. Its beauty is in what it is, not in what it is not. In the wondrous God-created beauty of the shoreline, do you see mountains, forests, or fields? Is the ocean well-rounded? Of course not. Does this shoreline need a forest to make it somehow complete? Of course it doesn't. This scene is breathtaking because of the power of its own nature. In this week's session, start seeing each other the way you see the shoreline. Let go of the idea that somehow we need to be well-rounded. Concentrate on discovering the potential greatness in your own nature. The apostles, the leaders of the early church, didn't concern themselves with being well-rounded. In fact, not being well-rounded helped them find an answer to a difficult situation they were facing. I want to turn now to the 6th chapter of the book of Acts, because this is a very significant story. Now, during those days, when the disciples were increasing in number, the Hellenists complained against the Hebrews because their widows were being neglected in the daily distribution of food. You see that? The apostles, the leaders of this new movement, had a problem. Because the movement, the Christian church, was growing so rapidly, and because the apostles were trying to do everything themselves, some of the widows, who were the most vulnerable members of society, weren't getting their daily distribution of food. This was a problem that they had to deal with. Now how did the apostles deal with this? Because after all, the details were beginning to matter. And the apostles were not detail-oriented people. So what did they do? Did they decide to work smarter, which we all know means work harder? Or did they decide to reprioritize? Did they just ignore the problem and hope that it would go away? Or did they get new Franklin planners and all go to time management classes? No, they didn't do any of those things. What they said, in essence, was this. Look, our work of preaching the gospel and having the vision for this new movement and sharing that with others is important work. And we need to keep doing it because it's what we're called to do. It's where we're talented. It's where we're gifted. So we're not going to change what we do, but what we will do is find people who have the talent and gift for administration and detail and let them solve this problem. Now the details do matter because sometimes people may go to bed hungry because they fall through the cracks. But the solution to this problem is a clue for each of us in dealing with situations in our lives. Finding the right people with the right talent for the right role. And when we do that, we discover the power of the right fit. In this session, you'll have the opportunity to affirm your God-given talents by sharing them with your traveling companions. Share your top 5 talent themes with each other and watch what happens. Instantly, no one in the group feels the need to be well-rounded anymore. Start talking about your greatest talents, and you'll find the language to describe how you meet challenges, how you relate to others, how you worship God, and how you find joy in your own uniquely effective ways. Look at the theme descriptions, the scripture passages, the insights. Share those pieces that strike a chord with you. And as you explore, as you affirm and identify the unique value of your greatest talents, you'll begin to see a beauty that comes not from myths of well-roundedness, but from the very real foundation of the unique blend of talents God gave you, a foundation for living your life through strengths.